welcome back to the channel. It's your girl ShaniceAlisha. For everyone who is new, welcome. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, baby. Tap the bell so you never miss another video upload from me, yeah girl, because we're hitting 100K this year. I don't want anybody telling me how underrated I was when you catch me down the road at a mill. And for all of my ride or die babies, hey y'all, by the looks of things, hold on, cut the music, y'all. Hands down the best perm rod results that I've gotten in a long time, if not ever. You guys, let's have a moment of appreciation for all of this. Look at this. This is one hell of a comeback to the natural hair tutorials here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was a good video if it's your very first one. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Super detailed. You're gonna get everything you need here to achieve the perfect perm rod set, if I must say so myself. Like, girl, your hair look good, your cut look good, your ends not shabby, you're bouncy, your bangs so long you got to clip it up. Like, oh honey, this looks good. You either get one or two things when it comes to styles like this. It's gonna look really good or it's gonna be trash can, okay? Dumpster juice. And today I cannot take it. I'm so proud of it. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop into the tutorial. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up because you know you love it. Your hair is gonna look good if you follow these steps. Don't forget to join the family by the end of the video, of course, if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. More natural hair tutorials on the way. All right guys, I love you, and let the footage roll. Let the footage roll. Starting off on freshly washed, detangled, moisturized, and put up into these twists for 2 days hair, I'm simply going to unravel my twist, finger detangle it a little bit, take my comb to separate it into sections, and get prepared to set this style. It's completely up to you whether or not you want to use the tail end of a comb to separate and part your hair. Me personally, I like to do this because it creates neater parts and then also prevents tangling and a lot of extra unnecessary breakage. Now with a clip, I'm simply going to put that back section up and out of my way so that I'm able to focus on one section at a time. Going in with my 360 water mister, I'm simply going to evenly saturate this section before I move in to finger detangle it and then add my product. Since my hair has been previously detangled, I'm really just going in to wake it up, hydrate it, and refresh it before I add in any type of moisturizing product. Now going in with my hydrating curling cream from Cream of Nature's coconut milk line, I'm simply going to take a pretty generous amount and moisturize that entire section from the ends on up to the roots. Now with the tail end of my comb, I'm simply going to start creating the sections for my perm rods, and anytime I'm not using a section of hair, you guys know I twist it and I clamp it up and out of the way. Now going in with Mael Organics Mongongo Oil Style Setting Spray, I'm just going to saturate this section and prepare it for my perm rods. This is my hands down favorite product to use for this style, and I'm going to take my wide tooth comb to further detangle that section because that matters when it comes to wrapping your hair around the perm rod. And to take it a step further, I'm going to take my paddle brush to make sure that I smooth that section out. for the best results on my perm rod. And at this step, if you feel like you need any hydrating, moisturizing, or sealing products, you want to go ahead and apply them before going in with your perm rod. Now, I'm simply going to take this section and twist it around maybe 3 or 4 times, nice and secure at the root. Then I'm going to take my perm rod, set it right at the bottom of where I twisted that hair, and simply hold and wrap my hair firmly around the perm rod. Now that my hair is completely wrapped around that perm rod, I just like to go around a few times to make sure that it adheres well before I simply roll it up and I clamp it as close to my scalp as possible. And there you go, guys. Nice, firm, secure, moisturized, good looking perm rod. We're gonna go through maybe about 2 or 3 more so that you guys who are doing this for the first time can really follow along as you style your hair. But once you get a groove and a momentum to yourself, it's super easy. As I mentioned before, any hair that I'm not using, I'm simply going to clamp it out of the way, and then I'm going to go in with my style setting spray to completely saturate that section, paying close attention to my ends because they're the most important part of this style. After I work that product into the section, I'm simply going to take my wide tooth comb to detangle it further, and then I'll go the extra mile for security purposes with my paddle brush to make sure that my hair is nice and detangled and that product is nice and worked in. Now, same exact process as before. I'm simply going to firmly twist that hair down about 3 times from the root. Then with my perm rod, I'm going to place it at the very end of where I twisted that hair. And I'm going to take the hair and firmly wrap it around that perm rod, making sure that it's nice and even as I go. And once your hair is completely wrapped around that perm rod, you want to do that motion a few times to make sure it adheres properly and also to massage in any extra product. Then you're going to clamp it as close to the roots or scalp of your hair as possible so it's nice and secure. So now on to the last one I'll do before we speed things up a bit. You're going to follow the exact same steps that we did in the first 2 perm rods to achieve this one and every one after it. By all means, use any products and or methods that you desire to achieve this style, whether it be wrap foaming lotion, style setting spray, a gel of your preference, and or any cream-based stylers. You guys, the only thing that really matters is that your hair is nice, smooth, evenly, firmly wrapped around those perm rods as you continue to get your momentum up. So 1 section down, 3 more to go. As you guys see, I did use a variety of colors and sizes when it came to my perm rods, and that's based upon your preference for the length of your hair and then also how you want your curls to turn out. Now that my style is completely set, please be mindful that I did sit underneath a hooded dryer for 45 minutes before placing my bonnet on, and then the next day I allowed my hair to air dry before getting on to film the takedown. All right, so it's the next day, and since you guys like to see me struggle so much, let us pray. You guys, let us pray that this hair is completely dry. I actually sat underneath the hooded dryer for a while. I had 2 casualties that I felt overnight. Y'all see them? Perm rods to ShaniceAlisha 0 at this point. So I'm just going to moisturize my fingertips and the palms of my hands, and we're going to take these perm rods out. Everybody stop what you're doing and just say a prayer, okay? As bad as I wish there was, there's absolutely no secret method to taking these perm rods down. You simply unclamp it and unravel your curl in the opposite direction of which is laying on your perm rod, and whoo, child, this is gonna be a good day. Y'all, I wanted to work on the side that I actually rodded last night to see if it was going to be dry, and it's completely dry. This style is to be lit. Y'all, come on somebody. Over 12 hours of drying time, but by all means necessary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This hairstyle about to last for 5 weeks. Come on. Come on. Ah, I'm in amazement. Shout out to the big G-O-D. He knew. Wow. Look at that. Whoa, y'all. Now here's the make or break moment as to whether or not your style will continue to look as good as it does. Separation. As you see, I'm going curl by curl, separating it where it naturally allows me to separate, taking my moisturized finger and fingertip to twirl that hair in the direction, of course, that it already lays, and letting go. And it should snap right back. If it doesn't, twirl it in the opposite direction and kind of like spring it a little bit so it gets its act right on. But you want to make sure that your hands are completely moisturized when you're doing this step if you really worry about frizz. Myself personally, I don't mind it because I like a super bouncy, full looking type of fro. This style, you guys, can go from real cute, coily curly to grandma just came out the salon real fast. So make sure that you take your time and you do this because it will help the preservation of your curls for a longer wear. So here's step 1 of our progress. We have a good amount of curls separated. As you guys know, I'm going to go in with my pick and really give my hair a little bit of height right now, so this can help me further style, further separate, further just shape the entire look of my fro. And pro tip here, I hold on to the ends of my hair where the curl matters most, and I simply fluff the root and a little bit of the actual hair itself, but I always hang on to the ends because you want to make sure that you're not completely combing them out and causing a whole lot of frizz. So for this part, I'm not going to do a lot of explaining because you guys will see I'm going to go back and forth between shaping and fluffing and separating, moving my parts, pinning stuff up and down and back and left and right just to create the perfect fro. So as you guys go, you'll kind of get a feel for how you want your hair to look and lay. You can keep a middle part or you can do a side part, lay your edges, whatever the case may be, but have fun. Just be mindful not to pick your hair completely out of the style itself. That wraps it up for today's tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, getting to this step. You guys know the drill. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Ride or die gang, y'all spam the comments right now with green hearts so I know you made it all the way to the end. Y'all already know the drill. Hit that red subscribe button if you are not a part of the family. Tap the bell so you never miss another video upload. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace, guys.